sometimes we have to let the process play out. Sometimes you can be able to see something and be like, all right, we know exactly what it is. But other times you got to let the process play out. You got to wait till more evidence comes out and more things come out to kind of bring things to the light. And isn't this exactly what we're getting with this whole DeShaun Watson case? The Browns thought they figured it out. Oh, well, everything is quiet. There's no charges. There's no criminal charges being filed. There's some civil cases, but we don't hear nothing from Goodell, so we should be fine, right? The NFL has the best investigators and all that. But I guess the Browns missed that boat. Because DeShaun Watson has another accuser out there. And she goes into graphic detail about her experience with DeShaun Watson. Says that they were in the hotel room and he asked her for a happy ending. She was a little taken aback by that. And he started to masturbate in front of her. And, when she kind of jolted back, he said everything's fine, don't worry about it, and proceeded to continue to do his thing until he ejaculated all over her face and her chest. And she never returned to massaging or whatever the situation was. This is not the first one. We've heard other women come out and say similar things, like this was just normal for him. And I knew when this story broke that he was not going to be playing football. And the other part that bothers me is how everybody's like, oh, well, the Texans and the hotel, they were in on it. Are they really in on it? Or is it just that they have athletes that have these massage sessions and they want to make their athletes comfortable, so they have a hotel and they can go up there and do it privately? Like, there's not a whole bunch of animals out there that do things that DeShaun Watson has done. So if a team goes ahead and provides that accommodation, I don't see a problem with that. The animal is DeShaun Watson if all of this is true. He's the predator. But the other part is that in sports, we always talk about the team that thinks that they're going to be able to change who this person is. Has some transgressions in his last stop. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. This is why the Browns are a shit dumpster fire. They're not even a regular dumpster fire. They're a shit dumpster fire. So there's a whole bunch of feces and manure and a whole bunch of stuff in there in this big-ass dumpster, and it's burning. It's constantly burning. It stinks. And it infests the entire neighborhood. You can't sleep. It gets into the fabric of your clothes, and everybody starts to smell like it. Why? Because that's what the Cleveland Browns are. They're a continuous dumpster fire in the NFL. They just can't get right. And even when you think that they have new management, no. Same old Browns. Same old shitstorm. Same old people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. For the owner in Miami to be able to say, I ain't touching this one. For Denver to say, I ain't really touching this one. Let's go with Russell Wilson. He's a model citizen. We don't want that type of press. The Browns, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. We want to get from underneath the dummy that we have playing quarterback right now. We'll take this guy. We'll take this guy that may be going to jail, that may be suspended from the NFL for 2+ years, that may have a lifetime ban that he might need to file for reinstatement for. We'll give him $250 million. All of it guaranteed. Doesn't matter to us. That's how desperate the Browns are. That's how stupid the Browns are. I don't see how DeShaun Watson plays football this year. I remember everybody was talking about how many games is he going to get. Is he going to get 4? Is he going to get 8? Is he going to get 12? I was one of the few people that said, I don't see him playing at all. So if you're going to sign a DeShaun Watson or trade for him, you might as well go sign a backup quarterback that's very, very good, because that's who's going to be playing behind center. Now you got these new reports that are coming out. I don't know what the future is for this kid. But for what I know is the women that work in that Cleveland Browns organization, I'm sure from day one, they were very, very uncomfortable with this situation. That you're bringing in this guy with these particular allegations, and we're all supposed to just give him a handshake and a hug? If this is all true, DeShaun Watson may have to find another line of work. I don't even think the XFL will take him. I don't think Arena will take him. So this is a lesson that if everybody's on the same page, if you start seeing Bill run, and then Susan runs right after that, and then you see another person run right after that, and then you see another person run right after that, and they're all running in the same direction. How about you start running in that same direction instead of turning around and say, well, I'm going to go the other way because I'm just smarter than everybody else. The Browns, you should have ran the same way everybody else was running. You chose to go the other way because y'all are some dumbasses. And it doesn't shock me of how you operate because you've done bad business for decades. It's not shocking to me. It's just more disappointing because I saw it. Why couldn't you see it? Why would you put your reputation on the line for a guy that you don't even know? He hasn't been in your organization. You didn't draft him. You didn't sit down with his parents. You didn't test what was between his ears. No. You just felt that, good young quarterback. He's angry. He wants to get out of Houston. We're going to get him. Nothing came out yet. He should be fine, right? Bad business. And people who do bad business will continue to do bad business because they don't know any better. They don't know what it's like to be super successful at what they're doing. Yeah, the owner may have a lot of money in other business ventures of how he purchased the team, but in regards to running the team and putting people in place and understanding what's right and what's wrong and protecting your employees from a potential monster, they don't know that. They don't understand that. But yet people want to put the blame on Houston or whatever it is. Houston didn't see this coming. And I'm sure as bad as the Texans are, if they would have saw this animal type of behavior coming down the pipeline, they'd have probably looked at DeShaun Watson and said, yeah, not for me. We'll take the other guy. Doesn't matter if he's good or not. I want to stay away from this type of mess. No, not the Browns. So Browns fans, I want to know how y'all feel right now when everybody was cheering and, oh my God, we got DeShaun Watson. Yeah, oh my goodness, get Baker out of here. Yo, we're going to have a great team next year. We possibly may get to the Super Bowl. You may possibly have no quarterback because there's no way the Browns are going to look at Baker and say, hey, all those things that we said and did, we're kind of sorry. You want to come back? Nah, I think Baker wants to leave too. And he should. I'm not a Baker fan, but he needs to get out of that organization because if they're willing to put their money behind that guy with that checkered history and they don't really understand what's going to come of it, That's scary. That's dangerous. And you need to get as far away from the Cleveland Browns as you possibly can. If the XFL is calling you, then go there. Doesn't matter. Just get away from them. Because if they can do this, there's no telling of what immoral stuff is going on in that organization. I'm not saying that that's the truth. But if you can be able to do this, I can't really trust you to handle HR business. I really can't. Got this dude in women's DMs talking about he want to support black businesses and fiending for massages. Like, this is a predator, y'all. Straight up. I don't care what happens. I don't care what the verdict comes out. For me, he's a predator. And for me, he can't be around any women in any professional setting. If it was me, DeShaun Watson would not play football ever again.